Our next section is 9.4, compositions of transformations. What we're going to do here is we're going to take two transformations and combine them together. All right, so this is how it's going to look. We'll start with a graph here. So I'm going to graph my image here. It's going to be a triangle. Like so. Okay. I have to do two things. I first have to translate it, and then I have to reflect it. You always follow your steps, right? So P prime, Q prime, R prime. All right, we're going to translate -2, 0. So we're going to subtract 2 from each x point. So I can put a -2 under there, and I know that P prime, 1 minus 2 is -1, 1 minus 0 is 1. For Q prime, if I subtract 2, it's going to be 0, 5, right? The x is not going to, or sorry, the y is not going to change. And then I take and do subtract by 2 there. So I get 2, 2. Okay, that is my new shape. I'm going to do that in black. I'm moving everything to the left too, right? So you can also think about it that way. P prime, Q prime, and R prime. Okay, see that we just moved it over 2 to the left. Now, I'm going to reflect on the x-axis. So remember, when I reflect on the x-axis, now I have P double prime, Q double prime, R double prime. When I reflect on the x-axis, the y changes. So now it's going to be -1, -1. Now it's going to be 0, -5. P double prime, Q double prime. And now it's going to be 2, -2. So 2, -2. And if you look at this, this is reflecting the black image above. Okay? So we have to go in order. So first we have to move it 2 to the left to translation, and then we reflect that translation. All right, let's do another example. We did translation and reflection. Let's do one with a rotation first. There's a lot of examples on here. I'm just giving you guys something. We're just combining what we've already learned. All right, let me graph my first image. There's A. There's B. And there's C. There is my triangle. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate that 180. We know if we rotate that 180 that this is going to be 90 and this is going to be 180. It's going to be positive, positive. So all we have to do to those points, we don't flip them. They're just going to be positive, positive. So A prime is going to be 6, 2. B prime is going to be 5, 5. And C prime is going to be 2, 1. They have to be, because 180 in this quadrant, they all have to be positive. So I'm going to graph those. A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay, now I have to translate it -2, 4. I actually have to translate the red image, or my second image. So 6 minus 2, 2 plus 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Or I'm going to move it 2 to the left. I'm going to move it 2 to the left. And up 4. So I have A double prime. So for B, 2 to the left, which would be 3. 5 minus 2. 5 plus 4 is 9. So it's going to be way up here in the words. Okay, and then C double prime, I minus 2 and I add 4. So I'm going to get 0, 5 right here. And so now you can see my new shape. I moved it 2 to the left and up 4. So on these graphs, you're going to have 3 pictures. Okay, the rest of this we are not going to do. Hopefully